Welcome to Pipefy, the lien management platform. In this video, we are going to show you the main benefits that Pipefy will bring to your accounts receivable process. After working with companies that are leaders in their segments, we were able to collect the main pains of this process, which are loss of deadlines, lack of control, no visibility, and unpredictability. With Pipefy, you'll be able to prioritize requests by value, urgency or due date, automatically notify all stakeholders, follow the status of your accounts to receive, customize the process according to your company needs, standardize the request for payments, and so many other things. This is your organization. Here you'll be able to find your pipes, which is the name that we give for your process, the automations to avoid manual activities, and the databases to store any kind of registers that you need. Now, let's get into this first pipe, which is your account receivable process. When we get into this process, as you will be able to see, Pipefy has a Kanban view, so each one of this column is one of the phases of your process, and these phases need to be followed to deliver the process output. In this case, the process output would be a payment confirmed or a payment denied. On the right, you have this plus sign, so this is your start form. This is all the information that needs to be provided for your process to begin, and this start form can turn into a public form. Anyone, even if not a paid user of Pipefy, can access this public form, and by filling out all the mandatory fields and clicking in Submit, a new account receivable would be created for your team. So the fields that needs to be filled for this account receivable process to start are the field for what was sold. So let's say, for example, product A, the company name, the amount, the type of receivables, and then after filling all these mandatory fields, you can click on Submit, and then as I mentioned, a new account to be received will be created for your team. So each one of these squares that we call cards in Pipefy are different accounts that you need to receive from your customers. Every time that a new account to receive is created, your customer is going to receive an automatic email from Pipefy. So it's an email mentioned that he needs to pay this account, and all these emails, as I mentioned, are sent automatically. Basically, all the emails that you now send manually in your process can be automatized with Pipefy. Also, according to the value of the payment to be made, there is a different responsible for this first phase. So let's say, for example, that this value is below $500, then automatically Bill Gates is going to be notified, and he's going to be the responsible for this demand. Bill Gates would be one of your stakeholders, so the stakeholder responsible for this demand would receive also an automatic email from Pipefy with the link for this card, and then by clicking on the link, he would have this view. So on the right, all the fields that needs to be filled for you to move the card to the next phase. On the left, all the information from the start form, and as you move the card through all the phases, you are going to have all the history of what happened in each phase on the left side of the card, on this below left side of the card. In this first phase, the responsible is going to provide the contact name, the contact email, the contact phone, when should the payment be made. So this is a due date. This due date works as a warning for you, so every time that this due date reaches, you are notified. So this way you can prevent to forget, for example, to collect some payments. Then the responsible is going to provide the payment method, and after that he can move to the next phase, that's the verification phase. As I mentioned, every time that the date that you provide as a due date for this payment reaches, the responsible for the card is notified, and he will receive another automatic email from Pipefy. So in this email, there will be the link for this demand, and by clicking the link, he will check if he has received or hasn't received yet the payment related to this specific client. In this case, let's say that he hasn't received, so he's going to provide a new due date for this payment. Let's say that this new due date would be, for example, in the 4th of December, and after that the card is going to move automatically to the second billing attempt. If in this phase the responsible had said that he has already received the payments, then the card would move automatically to the payment confirmed phase. On the second billing attempt phase, you are going to fill out this checklist of all the things that you need to do to make sure that your client pays this time. Then you're going to provide again if the payment was confirmed or not. If it is confirmed, you're going to attach the proof of payments. And if it isn't confirmed, you're going to take some actions for this client actually pays. And after the client pays this account, then you can end your process on the payment confirmed phase. Now, to finalize this video, I would like to show you the reports feature of Pipefy. So the idea is that you can save a model of report in Pipefy, and after saving this model, you won't have to worry about generating this data anymore. You would perform your process, so you would move the cards around your process, and this data would be generated automatically. So we have, for example, a report for all the payments that were completed in the month. To customize these reports, you can go here and then check the fields that you want to see here. So if I check out title, for example, it will disappear, and if I check again, it will appear. And on the left, I can filter this data. So I only want the payments that were completed in the month, so I have filtered for current phase is payment confirmed, and finish at current month. So I have the associated sum related to all these payments that were completed. The other report that we have created for you is for all the payments that are still open, and their due date is for this week, so you need to follow on these payments as well. I hope you have liked this presentation. In case of any doubts, or if you want to see any changes regarding this process, you can talk to one of our consultants or get in touch with us through our chat. Thank you very much.